Yo, what's up? It's Alfie with more business tips for you guys today. Hope all is well. Haven't made a video in some time. I apologize for that. It's just simple. It's the fact that I have a lot of business stuff going on with my personal life as well, and I don't have that much time. But it seems that I have more time freed up, and I'd like to do this because I do believe in sharing information. I consider myself an expert on a lot of things that are business related, that are marketing related, and I like sharing this information. I mean, you can really consider this like a mini mentorship of sorts. And I recommend that if you are interested in information like this, you take notes, you steal it, and you apply it to your own life, you apply it to your own business, you apply it to your own marketing efforts or whatever it may be. But on to the topic at hand. You probably saw the name of the video, and I'm sure I'm going to name it something about leads, possibly make it a little clickbaity as well. Um, but it's going to be about leads and essentially how to capture them using landing pages, and then furthermore how to segment that data for future use. And I'm just going to do 3 steps. Make this very simple. Believe it or not, a lot of things in life can be very simple, and sometimes people are looking for very long, drawn-out explanations. And there's many things that can be explained in a succinct fashion that have a lot of weight. So that's what I'm going to try to convey in this video. Some really good information that is very simple and quick and to the point. So first of all, before we get into the 3 steps, I want to talk about what a lead is. Simply, a lead is a person who is interacting with your product or service or your company, and they've had some touch point with you. That is a lead. You can call a lead, basically, you can couple that in with a qualified lead. Same thing. To me, leads are not lead lists that you buy. There are ways, there are tactics that you can use a lead list and actually go through certain steps to make it a qualified list eventually, but that takes skill, that takes more time, and it can be painstaking. A real lead is someone who organically, or maybe you use some paid tactics, became familiar with your brand, your product, your service at some varying level. They could either have interest in it for a split second, or maybe they actually almost bought something and it's an abandoned cart type of situation. Nevertheless, that is what a lead is. So how do we capture leads? In 2017, what's an effective way to capture leads? And one of the most effective ways to do so is with landing pages. Now, if you've ever been interested in, or you've paid attention to some of the biggest brands out there, some of the top brands, they all do a great job of using landing pages. Now, what a landing page is, it's basically a web page that is dedicated to a certain product, a certain promotion, a certain some information you're trying to convey to somebody who came from a different channel, and they expect that landing page to have the information that they were looking for from that previous channel. And that is very important. So what I'm trying to say here is, if you have a promotion on Facebook about a new product that's coming out, and you're taking pre-orders and you're promoting this with paid ads on Facebook, and you're also using your own Facebook page and just doing a regular post about it, etc., etc., and then the link that you give them goes to your main website, and they have to look for this information on your website. That's a huge barrier to entry, and you will lose that lead, that potential lead. So if you're promoting something, say an opportunity to have opportunity to take advantage of pre-orders, make sure that your landing page is formatted around exactly that. It is a landing page that's all about this new product, details about it, and the correct fields and credit card information, whatever it may be. So this person can do just that. They can mull it over. They can decide, do I want to pre-order this product or service? And that's what landing pages are. So lead capture is essentially capturing information on those landing pages. And it just depends on what your product, your service, your promotion, your event, whatever it is that you're doing. That's what the fields are going to be. So some people want to just get phone numbers because maybe they have a in-house call center team or a sales team that's going to call these people and close them over the phone. Some people just want emails because they have a very integrated email marketing scheme that they're going to use, and they don't even need names for this. They just need as many emails as possible. Some people need all the information they could possibly get. They want to get your name, your last name, your first name, phone number, your address, etc., etc., etc. And maybe they want to get all those things because, number 3, they're trying to effectively store and segment data. Before I go on to that, number 2 is essentially collecting the information. That person who made it back or made it to your landing page from whatever marketing channel, it could be an event you're at, it could be an event, it could be a different, Google ad, it could be anything like that, but the lead capture is going to try to capture that person's information from wherever they came. Number 3 is storing and segmenting data, and coincidentally, number 1 and 2 are going to help you do that naturally. Actually, number 1, you're already going to know that if you do set up your landing page correctly, that the person's there for whatever reason your landing page is set up for. So if it's a landing page just to promote for 25% off your entire website, as long as you fill out this little survey, then you know that the person at least is interested in 25% off promotion. You know that you have your first point of segmentation right there. But maybe you want to dive in a little deeper and you want to ask them a few simple questions like, putting on the landing page, are you a male or female? Or are you an existing customer or not? Or do you take advantage of our reward points, etc., etc., etc. So there are infinite ways that you can store and segment data. I highly recommend keeping this very succinct to 2 or 3 points and being careful not to create barriers of entry by having too much information grabs going on. So make sure the information grabs that you have allow you to store and segment data. So what you're going to do with this data is really up to you. You can put it into your company CRM. You can put it into an Excel file. You can put it into really whatever you want. It could be a notebook if you're using that and you're writing down lead information. I mean, if that works for you, go ahead and try that. But you want to store and segment the data appropriately so in the future you can convert and you can throw these people into whatever nurturing campaigns or remarketing campaigns that you need to throw them into to make more money off them and create a longer lifetime value for that particular customer. So that's it. That's pretty much it. There's nothing much more to it. And remember, number 1, create a landing page that is exactly what the person wants to see and there's no surprises. That's the most important thing. A lot of people create landing pages that are too complicated, have nothing to do with what they expected to see, are very hard to discern information from, and it's sometimes hard for them to even put their information in. So make sure everything's very simple, very concise, very straightforward, etc., etc. Make sure there's a lead capture. Number 2, capture the information. And number 3, make sure you're capturing the appropriate information so you can make the correct marketing decisions with that information in the future. Always think about the long game. And that's pretty much it. I think this is a very important thing. It's something to know. It's something a lot of people who are involved in email marketing need to become experts at if you're not. If you're an email marketer and you're not taking advantage of creating landing pages, connecting with your development team, creating new pages on the website, churning and burning these pages, you need to be familiar with that. You need to read books on it if you need to. You need to try that out. Do some A/B testing. Learn how to do this because if you have the ability to do this very effectively, you're going to really start to kind of hone in on creating promotions and product launches and pre-order sales that are really not only creating conversions, but you're collecting data. So it can be some exciting stuff. And that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. It wasn't rehearsed. I didn't do much research other than thinking about 3 points to kind of mull over in the video. I hope that this information is helpful to you and that you implement it in your own business or your own workplace or your own entrepreneurial efforts, or if you're a marketer, using it in your marketing efforts as well. And please give me a like, and more importantly, if you could subscribe. I'm going to try to keep this content coming. I know I had a little bit of a layoff there, but I'm going to try to keep the content coming on a more regular basis and have some longer videos with more in-depth analysis and really give you guys some really good information about some things that are business related, of course. And then I have some things in the pipeline actually that are about saving money and how to become more of a successful business person as well. But that's in the future here. I'll do that as well and kind of talk about myself and my career and how I've came to be where I'm at and the steps that I recommend people take. So I appreciate it if you subscribe. I hope you like the information. And until next time, have a great day, guys.